Ladies and gentlemen, it's time we address the elephant in the room. The glaring absence of financial education in our traditional schooling systems. We're sending our students out into the world equipped with calculus and literature, but they're left clueless when it comes to managing their finances. Isn't it absurd that we're preparing them for employment without giving them the tools to navigate the very essence of our economy? Money? Lack of financial education in school. Let's face it, the education system has failed us in this regard. According to a survey conducted by the Council for Economic Education in 2020, only 21 states in the U.S. require high school students to take a course in economics. And when financial literacy is taught, it often lacks depth and practical application. We're taught how to solve for X, but not how to balance a checkbook or invest wisely. It's a disservice to our youth and a perpetuation of financial ignorance that we can no longer afford. Difference between employees and entrepreneurs. My friends, there's a fundamental difference between being an employee and being an entrepreneur. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, as of 2020, about 85.8% of American workers were employed in wage and salary jobs. Employees often coast through with a steady paycheck, while entrepreneurs must master financial principles to thrive. Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, emphasizes this distinction, asserting that employees are not required to understand money deeply because they rely on a steady income. Meanwhile, entrepreneurs face the risks and rewards of financial management daily. We need to shift our focus from just seeking employment to understanding how money works. Learning through experience. Remember playing Monopoly as a child? Well, turns out that might have been one of the most valuable lessons in finance you ever received. Practical learning and real-world experience are essential. As of 2020, the Federal Reserve reported that 40% of Americans would struggle to cover an unexpected $400 expense. We can't just teach theories. We need to immerse ourselves in the actual workings of money. This is echoed by the experiences of individuals like Robert Kiyosaki, who learned about money through playing Monopoly with his rich dad, who refused to pay him to instill an entrepreneurial mindset. Acquiring assets. Think about Monopoly again. It's not just about collecting properties. It's about acquiring assets that generate income. As of 2021, the National Association of Realtors reported that the median sales price of existing homes in the United States was $329,100. We need to adopt a mindset of accumulating income-generating assets like real estate. That's where true wealth lies. Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad exemplifies this strategy through his success in real estate, highlighted by the acquisition of a significant property in Waikiki Beach and the subsequent development of a hotel. Mindset and attitude. Too often, poverty and wealth are seen as products of luck or circumstance. But the truth is, they're largely influenced by our attitudes toward money. Attitudes that are often instilled in us from childhood. It's time for a mindset shift. We need to question conventional beliefs and seek financial education beyond what's taught in schools. As of 2021, the U.S. Census Bureau reported that 10.5% of the U.S. population lived below the poverty line. We need to challenge limiting beliefs about money, such as saying, "I can't afford it," advocating instead for a mindset of resourcefulness and asking empowering questions like, "How can I afford it?" Importance of real teachers. Let's talk about the difference between fake and real teachers. Fake teachers regurgitate information without practical experience, while real teachers are actively engaged in their fields. According to a survey conducted by Edutopia, 55% of teachers cited lack of time as a major barrier to incorporating financial literacy into their curriculum. We need mentors and professionals who are living and breathing the principles they teach. Robert Kiyosaki emphasizes the value of learning from mentors and professionals who are actively involved in their respective fields, such as accountants and attorneys. Finding your financial game. Lastly, it's crucial to find your financial game. Whether it's business, real estate, or any other avenue, identify your strengths and interests and pursue them relentlessly. As of 2021, the U.S. Small Business Administration reported that there were 31.7 million small businesses in the United States. Don't just passively accept the status quo. Take control of your financial future. Identify your strengths and interests in finance and pursue them diligently. In conclusion, my fellow citizens, it's time to demand better. We need to overhaul our education system to include comprehensive financial education. According to a report by CNBC, only 21% of millennials demonstrate basic financial literacy. Let's empower our youth to not only find employment, but to understand and thrive in the world of money. The time for change is now. Thank you. Embrace discomfort as the catalyst for growth. It's in the challenges that you find your true potential. Please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with friends to support our content.